Hello, good evening, good afternoon. It's been a long time. I've been off video for some time now. I had to take a break to tidy up a bit of some things around my ministry, and I'm going to be launching a new program starting today titled Letters from Sisters. And I decided to start this program because I usually receive inquiries from women, especially married women, single ladies in relationships, about their concerns, which ordinarily they don't want to share with their partners. And prior to now, I was responding to these issues on my platform, Marriage Amicable. But in recent times, I felt that, when you write these things, sometimes people may not really hear you out or have the patience to read through and take note of the points. So from time to time, I'm going to be throwing up having these videos where I'm going to be talking about these things and looking at these issues on a case-by-case basis, so together we can support these women. Okay, so I have this letter here. It's a bit lengthy, but being the first day, so we're going to do it and see how it goes. So it's a very interesting story, very interesting case we have here. So this lady, she says she's a mother of 4 with a nursing baby. So my understanding here is that she has 5 kids, and she's been married for 9 years. And all these years, my husband didn't allow me work and doesn't give me money, not even for my hair. And we are well to do. So she's married to a rich man who has a lot of money, but the man doesn't give her money, and she's been managing this situation for the past 9 years. He's an importer. We stay in our own house and have cars, but I don't drive any. It is my sisters that give me most of the time, so I stopped asking him for money. So even though she's been married to this man for this length of time and producing all these babies for him, because I used to think that women who face these challenges are the ones who they said are not producing any children for them, but this lady has, in quote, paid her dues for this man, but yet is not taking good care of her. Too bad. So now, but she's been asking this man to let her work all these years, but the guy refused, and he hasn't even approved of her to learn any skills. And this lady, in her letter here, she says she's a graduate and with 2-1. Can you imagine this? So a 2-1 graduate of Nigeria just ties herself down, locks up her life in marriage, just having children for someone else, slaving for him. So what she's saying here is that he eventually, after a lot of quarrel, he involving the families, he promised that he was going to let her start something, but eventually he backed out. He decided to say one thing to the family, and the next thing he was doing a totally different thing. But she's saying that then this month he accepted and paid for the school. So she started a fashion school with this young man, to learn a skill so that she can, be useful to herself. She was attending this fashion school starting 9 a.m. in the morning and closes by 4:30 p.m. Then last week, my husband traveled for the election and came back today with his mother and elder sister, and he never mentioned that he was coming back with his mom and sister to me, even when I called him on his way back. I welcomed them wholeheartedly as I was trying to take their bags upstairs. I was told that mom would be staying at her daughter's place, who lives in the same estate. So the man returned with his mom and the sister, and didn't even think that this wife of his was should know what his plans were. You can imagine the kind of treatment this woman has been enduring in this relationship for the past 9 years. So then just this evening, my sister-in-law called me and said that I have to take care of mama's breakfast and lunch every day, that she goes to work early and that her house help cannot do much since it's not been long she came. So the situation here is now mama is going to her daughter's house, since she didn't want to stay with the son. She has another daughter living in the same estate, but her daughter is now calling this lady to inform her that she's the one that will be responsible for mama's feeding, breakfast and lunch, because she's going to work. You can imagine this. So mama, the man's sister is working, but his wife is not allowed to work. Rather, she's allowed to be the slave. She's their family house help. They married a family house help and called her wife. And she said, so I calmly explained to her about my fashion school, which she already knew about, but she said I should look for a way to do it. You can imagine this. This is unbelievable. No, women, I think we're really going through a whole lot, and we don't understand the problem I'm seeing, or I noticed with our women, is that we don't even understand what abuse is all about. We think that a man is only abusing us when he's raising his hands on us, or he's beating us, he's giving you a slap. I'm seeing a whole lot of abuse in this place, and this abuse is not just coming from the man, it's coming from his mother, it's coming from his sister also. This girl is not, she has no value. Your mother is in your house, you're not providing her meal, and you're asking her, your in-law, to take charge of it, that she should find a way. Why can't you find a way? You're her daughter. You're the one who should find a way to feed your mother. I don't understand this kind of issues, honestly. So this lady is really worried. That's why she wrote this thing. She said, I don't want in-law wahala. I've tried discussing it with my husband, but he's so tired. I just have to let him sleep. Because, please, what do I do? My sister-in-law cooks every morning because she takes food to work daily, and her 2 kids take to school. They take food to school as well. My husband's siblings are many. Okay, she's trying to say that there are other siblings in the estate, in the same area where they're living, but that mama has had misunderstanding with most of the wives and doesn't like going to their houses. So those other women, they've been able to drive mama away because she's just a trouble mama. So she's asking for suggestion on what she should do. She has her fashion school. She has to go out early and come back in the evening. And remember that this lady is also nursing someone. She is the one who needs help. She is the one, if anybody needs help, she is the one who needs all the help. She is the one who needs to be attended to. Someone needs to support her with her baby, and with this baby too, she has to be at the fashion school. And she is now saying that I don't want to stop my fashion school because mama has stopped me before from enrolling into a catering school 2 years ago when she came to my house. I already made plans to start that year, September, because that was when they take new people in, but mama came a week before, and then I had to stay back because of her. And after then, my husband changed his mind. So look at this situation here. This lady has been going through a whole lot. 9 years of her life, just tied down because she said she said I do to someone, and the man is not even saying anything. So the problem is from him. So it looks as if anytime he takes a decision to support the wife, he goes to bring his mom, because on his own he can't take a decision. Because if not, this lady is not going to be referring to the other time when she wanted to go for her catering school, and after mama came, the plans fell apart. Everything just fell apart. So for this lady, if you ask me what I would tell her, if I am this lady, seriously, I'm not going to budge. Mama cannot be. I'm going to tell my sister-in-law, I'm so sorry. Mama is in your house. This is your mom. It's just like my mom visiting my house, and I'm calling my sis, another person to start feeding my mom. If you think that there is a way to go around this, you should fix it. This is your mother, not mine. Yeah, she's my mother-in-law, but she's not my mom. She can't be in her own daughter's house and someone else is the one attending to her feeding. I think that's just so wrong. And I think this lady, I also blame her because she's endured this thing for so long. So everybody has gotten used to her being the family house help. That is the reason why this lady, the mama, her sister-in-law had the effrontery to give her a call and tell her what she should do, telling her how she should use her time in her own husband's house. It means that this lady is not valued by her husband, is not valued by her in-laws, is not valued by, she doesn't even value her own self, because she allowed this thing to linger for 9 good years of her life. How can a graduate 2-1